What's going on, everybody? This is an episode from the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast. Do you like podcasts and you want to see the full podcast? Make sure you check out the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast on all your podcast platforms, such as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, among many others. But you're listening to the episode right here on YouTube, so make sure you hit that like button and below, and make sure you hit the subscribe button to NC Studios and NC Level Up for all your gaming needs. This is the Nerd Coalition. Enjoy the show. AEW is going to make their London debut at Wembley Stadium. So that is good news for AEW. But I'm gonna bring up something that my wife brought up, and I'm gonna see if you agree with her or not, Prime. Damn, I spelled all that wrong. My wife says, in her personal opinion, do you think AEW can sell out Wembley Stadium?
See, to me, I say it depends because, for one, this is their first ever show in London. So, by that alone, I would say yes, if it was the O2 Arena, but the Wembley Stadium is 90,000 people.
90,000 people.
So it's either they're gonna have to type it off a little bit and it'd be like 60,000. Then yes, because if it's even 60,000, I would say yes because, like I said, they are in a whole other country that they've never been to. So obviously, people will want to go to AEW the first chance they get if it's in another country.
Well, exactly, because first of all, over there they have a great wrestling crowd over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the UK, we see how wrestling crowds in the UK are. They hot.
Yes.
They are very, very hot. Now, my only thing about that, like I said, it's good.
And I believe that they own that. So
they own what?
The stadium.
Okay.
So I think they did it. I think they did it I think they did it in the stadium instead of the O2 Arena because they own Wembley Stadium.
Yeah.
Isn't WWE supposed to do like a show? What shows that they were supposed to do? Or did they do it already?
Well, they're doing the O2 Arena for Money in the Bank.
No, WWE was supposed to do a show or something, but maybe they did it already. It's supposed to be like, maybe that was the Cardiff show, and I'm just tripping.
Yeah, the Clash of the Castle, which ended up, yeah. I think it did.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah. Okay, yeah, okay. Sorry.
So, this show is going to be called, it's going to be the All In show. The All In show is coming back. Everybody know All Out is what they've been doing, but they're bringing the All In show.
And this Let me just say this for one, it's stupid.
Say what?
It's stupid.
What, the All In?
It's stupid because the timing of it is stupid.
It's going to be August 27th.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm okay. Explain to me why in your opinion why it's stupid.
Because out of all the dates, they picked August 27th, knowing that All Out is going to be the next Sunday. Mm-hmm. So they're going to do a big pay-per-view, 60 to 90,000 people pay-per-view, and then the next Saturday do one of their flagship pay-per-views. That just doesn't make sense to me.
Oh, pause. Nina just got out the shower. Ask her what you want next.
Oh no, what did I walk in? All I came in here to do was open my damn face wash. What happened?
He has not heard or seen or known about any of these Freaknik memes. Can you please indulge him on what I'm talking about?
Okay, so Jermaine Dupri and Uncle Luke of all people are producing a Freaknik documentary on Hulu. And it's supposed to be about, of course, Freaknik, but then also the downfall of it because, it ended because of like all the craziness and the sexual assaults and all that nonsense. But remember, I told you what was it, like yesterday when they had the one and it was like the dude was spreading the girl cheeks.
Yeah.
And the girl was like, "Please take this down. It's my mom." And you was like, "Well, did they take it down?" I don't know. There's like a gang of those. So many. And it was like, all y'all who be talking shit about millennials, y'all been real quiet since they announced that Freak documentary. And I was just like, bro, I wholeheartedly am super afraid that I'm going to see somebody I know. Like, an auntie or something in that documentary.
When does it come out?
Or an uncle. I don't know. They didn't give a date yet. But they've been talking about it.
Because I was talking about, I was trying to tell him on the Jay Dilla documentary that you showed me.
That's not gonna be nearly as entertaining as this freaky.
No, this gonna be like Woodstock territory. I'm gonna already say it.
Yes, this is gonna be like the black version of Woodstock. That documentary we watched. That is the perfect example. For sure.
They're gonna start a festival universe because I think they're gonna do MTV Spring Break. Yeah, and it was another one that they said they was gonna try to do.
Oh no!
It was like, since we're exposed to all these festivals, we might as well do all of them. So.
Yeah, I ain't have to do Freaknik. Jermaine Dupri and Uncle Luke especially could have minded his business.
Now I was like, I gotta see this shit.
Oh, I want to see it because I'm just genuinely curious. Because I mean, what we had up here was wild when we had the Greek. And that apparently like pales in comparison to what Freaknik was.
Whew.
You remember the Greek, right?
I do remember some of the Greek, but I remember the Freaknik, but I didn't see any. Obviously, I'm not on social media, so I didn't see any of the memes. And I was like a documentary about it. I was like, I did not know there was all this.
They said that it's a specific year too. It's Freaknik '94.
Yeah, that's
was that the last one?
Nah, they had more after that.
Oh, okay. Well, that one maybe
I'm
that's
about
when
to say,
the downfall started because whoo.
They had more. They had another Woodstock after '99. Just you do well.
You right. Yeah, that's what happened with the Greek. The Greek was going on till we was like teenagers. But it stopped because they was all kinds of crazy stuff was happening. South Street was full of debauchery.
Ooh.
So yes, imagine what used to happen up here times 20.
This is going to be a great watch and a great review. I can't wait till it come out now.
I'm so scared. Like, I'm like, bro, mama is going to be on here getting smutted out. Uncle might be on here doing the smutting. I don't know, man. This is going to be bad.
I'm going to look out for all my friends and people.
Especially people down south, like in Atlanta. Or if you went to a HBCU. Woo!
I'm trying to see what celebrities you gonna catch out here.
Oh, I already seen one with a very old video of Trina out there in a cat suit. Mind you, she was young as hell. Shouldn't have been out there.
Yeah, so he even though the podcast, he was just like, go get your wife. I said, she's in the shower right now. You have to wait till she comes out.
Yeah, it's. I had to just see that because I'm like, oh my gosh, you didn't hear about that? Just all over.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Like I said, I haven't been on social media, but all great. So now I gotta do the countdown to see when this is gonna come out.
Did New Edition start sweating? Like, oh shit, we was down there.
No, man. Even if there was, I mean, they probably was better than not to record it.
I mean, I feel like back then you might not have been as cognizant as now. When you like, all right, well, I don't want to be on camera. Now it's like, all right, well, cameras everywhere. Somebody had
back then it was like, ain't nobody gonna find these. Whatever, we good.
Yeah, exactly. That was like, nobody ever want to see this JVC.
Yeah, I said them JVC cameras. Fuck that. They gonna see none. Oh, Freaknik, the wildest party never told. Okay, I'm just.
Until now.
Until now. Let's see. It's not a release date for Hulu's free documentary. The streaming service has indicated official release trail. However, we can guess that Freedom will come out in next year.
Damn, I didn't know it was 2024. Why y'all start advertising it so early?
Possibly even in mid. Well, they haven't really. They just said that they didn't really advertise.
Because they know they got so much footage to go through.
Yeah, they probably got to make sure there's like, look, bro, I know this is supposed to be some uncut shit, but let's not go too crazy because some of the pictures that I've seen like floating around from Freeman.
Yeah.
That people are like, y'all don't want to be put up like this or whatever. I would be embarrassed.
So they said it could mid-April 2024 maybe, which would be the 40th anniversary.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah,
so
that makes sense.
So it looks like it's looking like about 2024. So we got time.
That's wild. I'm watching it.
We got time.
I'm gonna watch it through the little slit in your head, like.
Yeah. Oh God! If I said.
I'm trying to think if I had any elders who was in college in the early 90s. Ooh, Lord.
No, I ain't got none. But
I say they better stop before they do what is it? Daytona Bike Week. Black Bike Week. That's.
Oh.
That was a time.
All right, you ready to get back to the party?
Yep.
All right. All right. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so that does make sense, Prime. You make perfect sense about that when it comes to All Out, because I was just like, are they replacing this with All Out and they just calling it All In again, or are they trying to, I personally don't know what they're doing. Me personally, I was like, to try to sell out Wembley Stadium, why not do Forbidden Door Part 2 at Wembley Stadium?
Because they doing that at
Are they going back to Chicago again?
No, they're going to Toronto.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm not mad at going to Toronto for that. But I personally think that if you have a good card and you do good on the promotion, especially when it comes to UK, you can sell it out.
You can sell it out because it's the UK. Like they don't have wrestlers. That's like if like something that we liked all our lives was to come here that's not in the US and is to come in the US. I would try to find a way to make my way to the show.
Exactly. Even if it's a nosebleed seat, yeah, I would do that.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to figure out is since they having their pay-per-views like a week after each other, is All In just going to be a super show like how All In actually was in real life?
That's a good question.
Because if All In is a super show just to, we want to sell some tickets, then that's a different story. Because then you can do whatever you want. Storyline is out the window. Well, not all the way, but you know what I mean? Like, you can do more stuff. Like, you can do one-offs. Like, you can be like, yeah, let's get, like, I don't know. Let's get, like, Jushin Thunder Liger and Muda versus, like, I'm just being funny here.
I'm about to say, because
Ric Flair and Sting. Something stupid. Let's get Bret Hart for another match. Like, something stupid, right?
Yeah, I think you would do that, but I also think that it's like, okay, if for All In, I think they would want to try to pull some of the top New Japan Pro Wrestling like Okada.
Yeah, but same just random talents. But I'm saying like I don't think it's gonna be like, oh, we got the women's championship on the line, the TNT championship. I think they're gonna save that for the next weekend.
Yeah. I think it would be.
Oh my God! If they do Jade and Mercedes at All In,
I think that would be something dope. But first of all, I think having Mercedes there, period. I think how could you not have her have a match at an All In show for AEW at Wembley Stadium? Like, how could you not do that?
Bro, if they do Mercedes versus Jade at All In, I might have to find a ticket to go.
Here's the thing. We already know that Jade is still not the greatest of wrestlers, but still, it's an attraction piece.
Yes.
And I do some stuff like that. Like, Kenny Omega and maybe Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay run it back from earlier this year at Wrestle Kingdom.
I'm sorry to say this, but I think your boy gonna come back. I'm sorry, I gotta say it.
Which boy?
The boy in the intro, he gotta come back.
There was talk.
90,000 people.
Yeah, there's talk because Dax Harwood was saying that he wants to come back, and I'm like, well, if he truly wants to come back, like if CM Punk really truly wants to come back, he has to understand that he has to eat not just a humble. He has to eat a full blown shit pie. He has to.
Look, he can lose the match. I don't care, but I'm saying like
I'm just saying because look, it's you also got look. You gotta look at things for the long haul when you're dealing with CM Punk, not just what's in the
I don't care
now.
if CM Punk is dead. I don't care if CM Punk don't even show up to the build and does it Undertaker style, shows up the day of and wrestles. Like
I'm saying, but to have CM Punk back there, I think that is a good thing.
Yeah, but like I don't want him to be like, oh, we gotta shoehorn this thing with the Elite and all that. I was like, just if he really is gonna be there, I will put him in a prominent dream one-on-one match, or just do something like we don't need to see him and the Elite. I don't want to see that. As much fun as Kenny Omega and CM Punk would probably be, I don't want to see that. Not for that show. I don't.
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, Will Ospreay already said that he wants to be a part of that show. I'm pretty sure a lot of New Japan stars will want to probably be a part of that show. Adam Cole's back. They just now signed Jay White, so Jay White is all Elite now.
I don't care about Jay White being on the show.
Look, honestly, I thought Jay White was coming to WWE, but I was like, "What? It makes sense."
So Vince seen that name and said, "Who is Jay White?"
You are absolutely right. I think when that sale thing happened, Jay White, it was like he was coming in the door. He said, "Up, you turn," and just went over to the other side. And I'm like,
the same thing happened for Brian Cage too. He was supposed to come over, and then he was like, "Oh dang, it's kind of coming back. All right, I'm not gonna come back. I'm waiting to see." And then when they finally sold it, he was like, "Oh, I'm definitely going back now."
Yeah. So honestly, I would do a lot of one-offs. I would do hell shit. See what Naomi doing.
I would make the whole show a one-off.
Yeah, like
I would be like, this whole show is not to say it's not canon, but like we're not doing AEW continuity. Like if so and so lose, that don't. It's not for the AEW record. It's like it's just all a one-off show.
Yeah, I mean,
I would go house, not house show. I would go house show rules with a glorified house show, meaning like we gonna have fun, indie wrestling, somewhat,
Yeah, I mean, still put on a good show, obviously for UK fans. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Put your top stars out there. Make sure you give them a match and stuff like that. You put tag team stuff on. I mean, you could do house show like All In was. But also, just have something that's gonna make some kind of sense. Also,
okay. I'm do the pin right now. Hardy's Young Bucks.
God, I think we should move away from that. I like to see Hardy's Lucha Bros. I mean,
I don't think Jeff can go that fast.
Shit, you think you can go that fast with the Young Bucks?
You just gotta sit there and get kicked in the face until you get ready for your swan time. We good.
No, damn that, bro. I'm saying Nick Jackson still be flying all over the fucking ring. I'm just like, no, I ain't got time for all that, man. Man, Hardy got no knees for that.
Okay, fine. We'll do the Young Bucks versus the Hardys in the ladder match.
Yes.
Okay, the Young Bucks versus Lucha Bros versus Hardy Boys into some type of match that involves a ladder. Fine. Just get Jeff out there and do the swanton and something.
Yeah, and Wembley will lose their fucking minds, and Jeff will break his fucking back. So, shit like that.
I would do like I said earlier, Jade and Mercedes if possible. I would have Jamie Hayter versus Paige though, because they're both from England.
Or Saraya, yeah.
Oh, I mean, sorry, Paige here. Saraya, yes. I would do. I'm trying to think of who's all on the roster. Would I have Samoa Joe wrestle? I would want Samoa Joe to wrestle. But Samoa Joe might have to be in a multi-man match, so I would put Samoa Joe in a multi-man match of some sort, so fatal forward or ladder match. And it's more people, obviously, but like Adam Cole got to have a match. Moxley, like you said, maybe Okada, Moxley, Danielson.
I'm about to say Moxley got to bleed. You got to bring back some Murder Grandpa. You got to bring back some of your greatest hits from New Japan Pro Wrestling. And like I said, why not tease some more free agents? Like, hey, it can be a one-off. Sign Naomi.
Yeah, or it can be Naomi and Mercedes or Trinity and Mercedes versus like whoever they want to put them up against.
I say you create fuck this Layla Gray girl, create a whole new baddies, and then you can do them go against the new baddies.
I mean, you can do that too. Like, it is a one-off, so you just be like, you know what? I want to team with Jay for this one.
And you know what? Fuck it. Bring some impact talent over.
Yeah, have Mr. James.
Yeah, Josh Alexander. You could really. I think personally they could have a good show. When they hit 90,000, it's possible. It really is possible because this is the UK.
I think they might cap it off at like 65,000, 70,000 if they they do it.
Even still, if they do it that way, even if it's 60,000 people, that's still the biggest AEW show, right? Has to be.
Yes, because the Arthur Ashe Stadium is their biggest show.
Yeah, that's 20,000. So this right
here,
I
think it's like 20 something. Yeah.
So and you go to UK where they don't have any wrestling. Oh my God! Yeah, you know what? Definitely bring that over there. And if you can get at least 60,000 in there, 50,000-60,000, I think that I consider that a win.
Knowing AEW though, they're gonna be like, forget who y'all want. We're gonna bring in Colt Cabana and Spike. What's the dude name? Rockstar Spud. Yeah.
Oh, not happening. But not
He's gonna bring in his name is Great. Is it Grado? What's the guy's name from Impact? I think his name is Grado.
Oh,
something like that. We gonna bring him in too. It's like, okay, all right.
I think it's something that something real. I think it'll be real successful for them. I'm happy for them. Like I said, so this is something I know I wouldn't have to pay money.
Another question. Do they have a celebrity? Because last time at All In they had a celebrity match, which is Stephen Amell. Do they try to like get somebody big like a Shaq or a somebody to try to do something? Like, do they try to get Snoop Dogg? He's just the host of the Dog Father of WrestleMania. Do they try to get somebody like that?
Snoop Dogg is University Love, so I can definitely see them going to get Snoop Dogg. Because like I said, Snoop Dogg don't give a fuck. If Snoop Dogg wants to be part of WWE, he's gonna be part of WWE. If he wants to be part of AEW, he's gonna be part of AEW. Snoop Dogg doesn't give a shit. It's a possibility. I think they may try to get some, UK, UFC fighters maybe, like they've done before.
Okay. Okay. And one more question. Do they attempt to do something with Bret Hart? Him being a manager, him doing a sharpshooter in the middle of a match because somebody trying to get involved. Like, does Bret Hart get used in any capacity, even though they're not in Canada? But does he get used? Because they are like the UK is like his second home and stuff.
No.
Okay, no Bret Hart.
They're not gonna go down to Bret Hart. He's old, he's ornery, and he already made some comments about today's wrestling anyway. So Bret Hart is not going to do that. He's definitely not going to get physical. So unfortunately,
he can do a sharpshooter. Have you seen The Rock sharpshooter? Bret Hart can't do that.
Yeah, Bret Hart won't do that. Yeah, like it. Bret
They
Hart.
made this man. They made Bret Hart do a sharpshooter while he had cancer. You mean tell me this man won't do a sharpshooter?
That was 2010.
That was 2015, 16.
Okay, but you gotta understand that's almost 10 years ago. That's like 7 years ago.
So Bret can't hold somebody's legs up, fold them, and turn them over.
Bret won't do that. You're missing the word here. You're saying Bret can't do that. Bret probably can. Bret won't do that.
I mean, for 90,000 people and that sold them money, if they giving it out like they is.
If Bret Hart give a shit about the dude, you talking Bret Hart here? If Bret Hart give a shit about the money, I'm just saying he ain't like Shawn. If anything he came out there, he could have done a lot of things in Saudi Arabia if he wanted to. He could have done a lot of things. Bret Hart is armed. He gonna do what Bret Hart wants to do. That's what it is. If Bret Hart is not coming up there to put nobody in no sharpshooter, he's not doing that. And like I said, he's been getting worse off in health. A lot when you're older and you're dealing with like strokes and and cancers and brain problems. From what he did the last time to Bret Hart ain't doing that. And like I said, even if Bret Hart could do that, Bret Hart won't do that. And unfortunately it is, but yeah, Bret Hart ain't doing that. And I don't think nobody, and like I said, he just. Bret Hart is on his shit right now. So I'm just like, okay, no problem. But you don't need Bret Hart to sell that place out. You can sit there and get.
So what old legend do they try to? I'm just trying to plan it out. I feel like this is gonna be like the big house fun show. So I'm like, they gotta have a celebrity. They gotta have a legend of some sort. So obviously you're gonna have Jericho, but like what are some legends that you think is gonna be on the show?
I think they'll get the BS stuff like Jake the Snake or some of the other veteran guys. I think that work with them. The only thing is I don't see any type of I don't know. I really don't see. To be honest with you, it depends on who WWE fired. It really because AEW ain't been around long to have like their own legends. So
no, not their own legend. I'm talking about just anybody that's not doing nothing. Like I know, not to come wrestle, but I'm saying like make an appearance on the show.
Yeah, no, I unfortunately don't see anybody older. I don't know. I want to I would love to see X-Pac come back and do a spin kick. But I'm like, but no.
I mean, for some reason, this speaking to me. I see like an RVD or something, like just on the show. Just hey, what are you doing back here, RVD? Because they I'm saying I'm just going back to All In.
Yeah, but I get that. But see, but right now a lot of things have changed because RVD is under contract with WWE right now.
RVD still wrestles. He's still on contract.
He has that Legends contract.
Does he, or is it just for the game? Because I don't know. I just know he still wrestles. He still wrestles to this day. He wrestles in Noah.
Is Noah associated like under the umbrella of something WWE owns? Kind of like when they did Evolve.
No, Noah is just. I guess they're just friends with them because Noah is what Shinsuke wrestled when he wrestled Muda.
Yeah. Okay. So
they don't own it, but I guess they partner.
Yeah, I'm saying it's a loosely based partner thing like that. Yeah, it's ain't. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, he's not doing that. Unfortunately.